So the market isn't recovering quite as fast as a lot of people had hoped, and everybody is losing their minds. And it's pretty funny, actually. You know, I've pointed out the parallels between what Constellation is doing and Amazon is doing tons of times. It's a really good analogy because were both at the time cutting edge and ahead of the curve. And I've pointed out plenty of times how the structure is actually the same. You know, Amazon essentially went sideways for years before it actually had this huge substantial growth. And Constellation is showing the exact same pattern. If you want really good TA, I'm not necessarily a TA guy. That's not really my focus. It's great, it's a good tool. But I'm more interested in diving into companies that I'm interested in and seeing if there's opportunity there. If you want TA specific person, the great 𝘁𝗵𝗶𝘀 is really good on X, and he pointed this out the other day when some people just are having a hard time with the fact that the markets aren't really moving. And Constellation or DAG, it's not isolated. I mean, the majority of the markets, and it's not just crypto, it's actually stock is in this downward trend. And he actually backed that up today with a video about it. But getting to Constellation specifically, you know, I think they're gonna have a substantial growth run similar to what we've seen with the Open Network. Now, the Open Network has really caught my attention, and I think that it's caught a lot of people's attention because you can see this with this impressive growth. I mean, the numbers here are pretty staggering. You know, you've had the monthly active wallets increase. This is like a percentage change of over 500% from Q4 of last year to the Q1 of this year. The TVL here, 600% change. I mean, it's madness, but it all makes sense if you think about it because they have a lot of these DEXs coming online, and more importantly, what's driving the adoption of this thing is this meme coin hype. And so Telegram, for those of you who don't know, is a Web 2 application, and it already has hundreds of millions of users. I think they have close to 1 billion users. And they have these little mini games in Telegram that people can play. And one of the ones that had just insane growth is this mini game called 𝘂𝗵𝗽𝗁. And it launched a couple of weeks ago, and it's got now, I think it dipped a little bit yesterday, but it's got close to 2 billion market cap. And it started out as a non-tradable coin, right? And so to give you guys an idea, let me switch my screen. So this is Telegram. This is what it looks like. And when you launch the application here, it opens up this thing, and it's pretty simple. I mean, you're just literally clicking a button, and as you're clicking a button, you're getting these tokens. And on top of that, there's certain functions that can unlock more tokens, like if you follow that account on X, or if you share a post and whatnot, you can unlock more of these tokens. But it's a great way to engage people to use the platform. And what Telegram has that most of these other networks like Solana don't have is they have an existing user base of hundreds of millions of people. Most of these are non-crypto native people, and so it's really drawing them in. But it's this starting off as a non-tradable meme token, right, that I think that can be replicated on other networks. And Constellation is one of these networks that you could potentially replicate this secret sauce that they've been doing. So a couple of weeks ago, the CEO, Ben Jorgensen, dropped this little meme token here. And this generated a lot of hype because people don't really associate what Constellation is doing with meme tokens. Constellation is a layer 0 infrastructure that allows anybody to build a layer 1 network on top of that. So it's like a blockchain in a box. But you could, just like what's happening right now on the open network, somebody could develop a mini game that has utility and function on it, like this little 𝘂𝗵𝗽𝗁 token, right? And you could have little quests, maybe, right? And you can earn these tokens. And so what starts out as a non-tradable token to draw in and engage users on the platform, making it fun and engaging, could eventually turn out to be worth billions of dollars. This NOT token has 35 million active users on it. I mean, that's crazy. And to give you kind of numbers here, so but when Constellation has the market cap of the open network, TON, it'll be $6, right? And that's just $19 billion market cap. And this actually is 100% achievable. And to give you like a window into the people that are building, you can look at this National DigiFoundry. So the National DigiFoundry is a DAO, and their mission is to foster digital asset innovation between the public and private sector. And it's essentially an incubator program. And you've got lots of people that are involved here. You have the National Science Foundation, you have Space Force, and you have US Treasury. And these people up here, these are the steering committee. So that should tell you just how serious the development that's going on in here. And they have different working groups that are dedicated to different areas in the digital assets. But if you peek under the hood a little bit more, I mean, you could see that there's quite a lot of notable enterprise businesses. You've got IBM, you've got Microsoft, and many more. I think there's over 100 different members and companies that are participating in this whole thing. And the entire thing is on chain. So, people vote and they vote with these tokens, these layer 0 tokens, and they're all using a Stargazer wallet. So people are building on this ecosystem, and it's clear fun stuff that has utility and real function is happening on this network. So when people are crying about flat sideways movement, I don't think that they really understand what's going on, and you should really take a look. And I'm kind of kicking myself in the teeth here for not paying attention to the open network last year. It's pretty it's pretty funny because I use Telegram every single day. I've got a channel in Telegram. Well, it's not really a channel because there's channels and then there's groups. But I've got a group here that everybody should join. It's a pretty good little group. I've got different sections in it. I've got a federal section. So the federal and enterprise section is where I drop a lot of alpha in there. But on top of that, so if you have a Telegram channel and you have more than 1,000 users, you get airdropped TON tokens, right? And so that's another way to earn some passive income. So it's exciting times. It's going to be great opportunities, but yeah, don't sleep on DAG because because you're going to get wrecked, because big things are coming. Big things like this llama token or 𝘂𝗵𝗽𝗀. So pack up, buckle up, and get ready, because it's going to be fun.